This is an All Things Foxes video article. What are foxes? There are 12 true fox-type species around the world, and over 30 species and subspecies total. In my opinion, the fox is one of the most unique animals in the animal kingdom. They are small to mid-ranged mammals, the smallest fox, the fennec, weighing around 2 to 3 pounds. The largest of the genus, red fox, weighing up to about 30 pounds. They inhabit almost every northern region in the world, and in recent times have moved further south, crossing countries and even continents. However, they are absent from most oceanic regions. Foxes are from the order of Carnivora and are omnivores that eat vegetables, fruit, and meat. Foxes occupy multiple regions such as Africa, North America, South America, Europe, and Asia, to name a few. Here is a list of the 12 true type fox species. Arctic fox, red fox, fennec fox, pale fox, Bengal fox, Tibetan fox, Ruppel's fox, Blandford's fox, kit fox, Cape fox, Corsic fox, and the swift fox. Habitats of foxes. The different habitats of foxes vary by species and region. Red foxes and gray foxes prefer very different types of landscape, from thick wooded areas to grasslands. Red foxes prefer woodlands and rolling farmlands, whereas gray foxes prefer bushy areas and swamplands, but they are not limited to just those. Arctic foxes live in treeless parts of the Arctic tundra and make their dens in the snow and ice. Foxes create their dens underground where they have their kits, also known as baby foxes. This is also where mating occurs. Foxes do not usually sleep in their dens, using them primarily for mating and raising kits. However, they will sleep in them at times and in bad weather. Fennec foxes live in the desert and have adapted very well to the heat. They are small animals with very large ears that are able to hear predators and prey from far distances. Some foxes can climb trees. They have retractable claws similar to cats. One species, gray foxes, have fully retractable claws and can climb trees and are sometimes even seen sleeping in trees. However, every other species of fox have only partially retractable claws and can't fully climb trees. Gray foxes are even known in parts of the world as tree foxes. The ecology and behavior of foxes. One of the most amazing things about foxes is their ability to adapt to their surroundings. Foxes can be found in almost every northern part of the world and have been introduced into other environments and countries such as Australia, where they were brought in for hunting purposes. A lot of people ask, are foxes friendly? They are not dangerous to most pets, and in urban environments generally get along with most dogs and cats, but that doesn't mean they can't be aggressive. In London, it is common for residents to feed foxes from their gardens and will often find them playing with their pets. In the wild, however, most small mammals can be prey to a fox. A fox can run up to 30 miles per hour and can jump up to 6 feet into the air. They have a unique hunting style where they jump into the air and pounce down onto their kill. Although they are solitary hunters and hunt at night, they are very social animals and will interact with each other through fox calls and signals. They also use their tails to communicate to warn each other of danger. They will mark spots with urine, marking a spot where they buried a kill to eat later or share with others. This is also called chemical communication. Fox behavior is sometimes similar to cats rather than dogs. Although foxes are not related to cats, they do possess some of their traits. When a fox is threatened, it will stand sideways with the fur on its back sticking up, similar to cats. The fox has many predators that feed on them. They are preyed on by animals higher up in the food chain such as mountain lions, bears, and eagles. Red foxes are very susceptible to rabies, and the vicious disease may cause 60 to 80% mortality if there is an outbreak. The biology of foxes. Foxes have a very short gestation period, around just 45 days, and foxes have been known to be very good parents. What are baby foxes called? Baby foxes are called kits, or sometimes pups. They usually have litters of around 2 to 8 kits. Oftentimes, females from previous litters will stick around to help feed the new litters, while most males usually leave the group after 1 year. Male foxes are referred to as dog foxes or tods, and females are called vixens. Most foxes live to be 2 to 6 years old in the wild, but can live much longer in captivity. Foxes feed their young by regurgitating food, and after a few weeks they will leave carcasses in front of the den so their kits can learn to fend for themselves and get familiar with the den opening. Foxes have flat skulls, and their bone structures are like most small to mid-sized mammals, having pelvic bones, fingers, and vertebrae. How many bones does a fox have? There are about 170 bones in a fox. Fox trapping and hunting. Most countries around the world view the fox as an invasive species. There are many programs where foxes are hunted and trapped to cull the herd. Unfortunately, they are also hunted for sport in parts of America, England, and Australia. Fox hunts are very common, although some see them as cruel. Foxes are also killed and trapped for their fur. The Arctic fox has the most sought-after fur. There are also breeding programs on fur farms that breed them to be much larger to increase the size of their pelts. Native Americans often ate whatever animals they killed, and have been known to eat foxes after killing them for their fur. This practice is sometimes shared by other hunters and survivalists. Foxes in captivity. Pet foxes and foxes that live in captivity have very different lives than those living in the wild. While foxes do not make very good pets, that does not stop some people from keeping them. There is no doubt that foxes want to be loved. Much like other pets, foxes get attached to their owners and caretakers and develop deep relationships with them. Most foxes in captivity live in rescues and sanctuaries and must remain there for the rest of their lives, because a fox generally cannot be reintroduced to nature once they have been kept in captivity. Foxes in captivity tend to live to be up to 14 years old. While foxes in the wild live much shorter lives, most foxes don't live to be past 2 years old. We hope this information has been useful. Please join us next time.